This video lesson is how to create a storyboard and what you need to include in your storyboard. So I'm going to just go back and review what we are doing today. So after we finish reading part 4 of Wonder, back from winter break, the war, switching tables, why I didn't sit with August the first day of school, sides, August's house, and the boyfriend. Remember that we will be listening to these sections of part 4 together during class time. We're going to act as if we've already read it. We've already listened to it. Now you're going to open your storyboard, that link that is under step 3. Now open the storyboard, that link. You'll create a 6-scene story based on what we read in part 4. So you can include anything from part 4. So that could be, it's just my example. You can include, if you want to go from beginning to end, you can. I'm going to show you what page it starts on. Lots of pages in this section. Uh-oh. Okay, I may have to close this and then reopen it. This was the longest section. Jack will have actually the longest section. But remember, you don't have to include everything. We just want to get main 6 parts. So let me pause the video so I can get that page number for you. Okay, part 4 starts on page 97. That is from the attachment that I've shared with you for this assignment. Again, page 97 starts part 4. And remember, we just want to pull out 6 key scenes from part 4. So let me just go through at least 6 things that I believe is important. And let me just scroll down a little bit. Remember, part 4 is all about Jack. So one important thing is that Mr. Tushman called Jack Will's mom over the summer and asked him to be a welcome buddy. So to welcome August in to be his friend, to make sure that he's comfortable, he's confident, and his transition is easy. So that will be a key scene for me. The call. These are just my suggestions. You do not have to take my suggestions, but you're welcome to use them. August and Jack will becoming friends. Then August overhearing. Jack will talk to Julian, another scholar, about, the bleeding scream incident when Jack will is pretty much talking bad about his friend behind his back. So that would be another scene. That's 3 scenes. Also, Jack will go sledding. That's a minor scene, but you can use it. So that would be 4. One big thing is Jack will go to detention because he punches Julian. That's a major scene that changes the trajectory of the narrative for part 4. That's on page 111. That's 5 scene examples. Then, of course, Jack Will's mother writes a letter to Mr. Tushman. And then Julian's mom writes a letter to Mr. Tushman. That could be seen if you want to. It's completely up to you. So we want to at least make sure that we hit the beginning of part 4, the middle of part 4, and the end of part 4. So I'm going to scroll down to a couple of sections that we hear today, back from winter break. And I'm going to go to the last section for part 4 so that I can give you an ending scene. We know that what we're going to hear today is all about Via getting a boyfriend. But we see that, without telling you the story, we see that Jack will find himself in a little bit of a unique situation where him and Augie become friends again. And you'll find out today how they become friends. Alright, so Augie's house, and the boyfriend is the last one for this section. So the boyfriend, his name is Justin. He comes to meet August. That will be my last scene when Justin comes to meet August. So Jack Will's there at August's house, and Via comes home and introduces Justin to Augie. Again, I will also upload my example of, so I have sledding. I don't have any words or people on here yet, just giving you a scene so you get a good visual of what I'm including. I'm going to put Jack Will sledding, him going home from winter break, him going back to school, him punching Julian. Jack Will's in the cafeteria. Kids keep moving around. They don't want to sit next to him. Then he goes to sit at Summer's table. So he's with Summer and August at their table. And then he goes back to August's house to work on their science project. And he meets Justin and Via. So that's my 6 scenes. Let me show you how to make a 6-scene storyboard now that you have an idea of what you're doing for today. When you go to storyboard, let me go back so I can show you how to log in. Click on storyboard that. Open a new tab. Make sure that you log in with Google. Let me log out so you know what it looks like. I'm going to log in. Log in with your Google account. I'm selecting my teacher account, but make sure you select your student account. And I'm going to scroll down to create a storyboard. Now, default, it gives you 3 cells. So I only have 1, 2, 3 scenes. I know that I need 6. So I'm going to go and change my outline. Go to layout. You see worksheet, small poster, big poster, T-chart, chart, grid, Frayer model, spider map, cycle layout, and timeline. If you want to use a timeline, you can, but it's only going to give you 4. So it's completely up to you. I'm going to change it from 3 cells to 6. Again, all I did was change it from 3 cells to 6. And I'm going to click on let's go. So now you said I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how you add your scenes. So say you want to start similar to mine. Or no, you want to start something different. You want to start with Mr. Tushman calling parents over the summer. So maybe you want to find the office, Mr. Tushman's office, and him calling parents. And then you want to go to the next scene where Jack Will is sledding. And then you want to move to him going back to school. And then him punching Julian. School. So it does happen in the hallway. So I'm going to try to find a scene as close as possible. This looks more like a library. So I'm going to try to find a scene that looks close to it as possible. I'm going to choose this one is where it happens. It happens by lockers is what I want to say. And then Jack will be in the cafeteria. Nobody wants to sit next to him. And then lastly, they go back to August's home where he meets Via and he meets Justin. So it does say that Augie has a nice computer And he does have a nice chair, so I'm gonna choose this one. That's like a pretty nice monitoring gaming chair. It does tell us that he has an Xbox, so I'm gonna choose this scene. So these are my 6 scenes, and now I can go and add in characters. So you're just building your scenes using characters, images, and text to describe your scenes. Hope that this video lesson has helped. Remember that we're going to be working on this today, and if you don't finish today, you will finish on Thursday. If you have any questions, I look forward to answering them during our class time together today and Thursday. Thank you, and have a great day. And if this is a day, I look forward to helping you on Wednesday and Friday. Have a great day. I will see you soon.